New at 5, a family is pushing for changes at a deadly crossing in Amherst, but it's taking longer than expected. 13-year-old Erin Suszynski was killed in a traffic accident in 2012.
She was crossing Maple at Culpepper to walk to the playground with friends. News 4's Marissa Perlman is here with more on the story.
Don and Jackie, Erin Suszynski's family describes her as a bright light and a joy, and they say they're continuing to fight to keep other kids safe.
They've been warned now. There's no excuses now that this is a dangerous spot and they need to take action.
Erin Suszynski's family is now working to keep her memory alive and the neighborhood safe.
In her honor and her legacy, we as a family, we want to see that this is a safe crossing. We want to make sure no one else gets injured.
But 3 years, 2 traffic studies, and thousands of dollars in fundraising later, and nothing has been done.
The speed limit here on Maple Road is 45 miles per hour, but neighbors who live in the area tell us that speed limit is never enforced, even though it's in a school zone.
What happened with Erin was such a tragedy, and we all watched it happen in the aftermath. And knowing that there are so many young families here, to think that that could happen again would just be extremely tragic.
The town supervisor says it would cost $115,000 to put up the traffic signal. He says it's now in the county's hands, and the project is not in the town's long-term plans or budget.
I don't think the county has given an okay for us to put up a traffic light there. If they did, then we would have to decide whether we wanted to spend the money to put up a traffic light there.
But Councilman Mark Manna says the town board signed off on the project and the county is on board. He tells us it's routine for the town to move money around for a project like this.
When a neighborhood suffers a tragedy like this, it should be our priority to put this traffic signal up. The fact that the supervisor is blaming the county instead of taking the action that we promised the residents is unconscionable.
Meanwhile, the Suszynski family says even though Erin is gone, her legacy will be helping others.
We can't physically have her with us anymore, but we can say that, that through the tragic events, look, we saved other kids.
Now, County Legislator Ed Rath says putting in a crossing device is the right thing to do, and he says the county fully supports the town's efforts to do so. He tells us the necessary permits have already been approved and issued. Now it's just a matter of where the project funding will come from. In the studio tonight, Marissa Perlman, News 4 at 5.